New warning about the risks of trampoline parks very popular with families. A study in the British Medical Journal says that kids using trampoline centers were more than twice as likely to get hurt, and often badly, as kids using a trampoline at home. Leg injuries in particular were found to be 3 times as common. Meg Oliver has been reporting on trampoline park safety for years now, and she's with us again. Meg, good morning.
Good morning to all of you. It's important to note that no one group is responsible for regulating trampoline parks. 3 years ago, the International Adventure and Trampoline Parks Association, a trampoline park trade group, told CBS News it would voluntarily start conducting third-party inspections. The group represents about 1/4 of the country's trampoline parks. Those inspections still haven't happened, and the group said COVID is to blame for the delay. We sat down with a mother in Michigan who said she was injured at a trampoline park. We do want to warn you, some of the visuals in this piece might be disturbing.
The lady was jumping and I don't know, she's on the ground screaming and crying right now.
In May, Amber Warden, a 33-year-old mother of 2, shattered her lower leg bones jumping at Defy Trampoline Park in Flint, Michigan.
You can hurt yourself. Like, I understand that, that's a possibility. But never in my wildest dream would I ever thought that a trampoline could have the power to shatter an adult human leg.
A new study published by the British Medical Journal says trampoline parks are more dangerous than your backyard version, citing the higher tensile strength used in commercial trampoline centers may produce a harder bounce, which amplifies the loading in bones and ligaments.
Everybody in the gymnastics community calls them death parks.
CBS News has been reporting on the catastrophic injuries at trampoline parks since 2019. Attorney David Chazen, who does not represent Warden, has more than 50 clients, he says, have been severely injured while jumping at trampoline parks, some alleging these injuries in legal claims filed against those parks.
The boy in the red, there's an encouragement here for people to do flips. He's had no gymnastics background, and he's attempting a backflip. And of course, it's a disastrous.
Oh, and he lands on his neck.
He lands on his neck, and he becomes quadriplegic.
According to one expert we interviewed, the danger also lies in the design of the product. Since the trampolines are connected, waves of energy are generated in all directions, which can cause a double bounce, ending in high-impact collisions. What kind of a risk are parents taking by taking their children to trampoline parks?
Well, they're risking death. They're risking paralysis, and they're risking a disabling injury.
The International Adventure and Trampoline Parks Association declined CBS News' request for an on-camera interview. The organization points out that not all injuries at the parks occur on the trampolines. In a statement, they called trampoline parks a safe, family-focused environment. They also said the increase in the number of injuries is related to the increase in the popularity of indoor trampoline facilities, and not that the trampolines have an associated increased risk of injury. CBS News has confirmed at least 6 people have died from trampoline park injuries across the country since 2012. That number could be higher because confidentiality agreements stop them from speaking out or reporting it to the Consumer Product Safety Commission.
I think Congress could take action on it, and I think the Consumer Product Safety Commission could take action on it.
In a letter, Chazen recently offered the Consumer Product Safety Commission 3 ways to improve safety immediately: banning children under the age of 6, not allowing flips and somersaults, and removing confidentiality agreements so more injuries can be reported.
You're signing a waiver under the understanding that it's like a backyard trampoline. So I feel like it's deceitful.
CBS News reached out to Defy Trampoline Park for comment on Warden's case and never heard back. Warden hopes by sharing her story, it will lead to life-saving changes.
So I feel like if this interview can keep a parent from taking their child and having this happen to a child, because I'm glad it happened to me and not a kid, I'm sorry. But I just think about my own kids, and I'm just so glad that it happened to me and not to them.
The Consumer Product Safety Commission told us it has not yet reviewed the British Medical Journal study. We asked the agency several times if it intends to conduct its own study on the safety of trampolines used in parks. It did not respond specifically to that question, but did say it will continue to conduct incident investigations.
I really feel for that. So let me get this straight. So the backyard trampolines have standards for safety that parents can rely on, but the ones at these big parks do not.
Well, what's really interesting here is that the Consumer Product Safety Commission stepped in to work with the backyard trampoline industry during the 1990s when injuries skyrocketed and 11 deaths were reported. It remains unclear if they're going to step in here and conduct their own investigation on this product. As we have seen, and we have confirmed that 6 people have died from trampoline park injuries since 2012.
If you're a parent, you do want them to step in because you're just pulling off the highway, wiping the sweat from your brow, getting a Diet Coke and signing the waiver. Like, you just want the kids to have fun and you get a break.
And you want to see a report like this, Meg, because most parents are not aware. That's why these parks remain incredibly popular.
No, when I saw your first report years ago, I thought trampolines are so fun. Now these do not seem like isolated incidents.
No, they don't.
No, I mean, the injuries continue. And as we mentioned, that with these confidentiality agreements, you don't know how many more injuries could be out there.
Exactly.
We don't know how many more people may have died from trampoline park injuries that were related to them.
Confidentiality agreements with with any park of any kind is a red flag already.
Yeah.
If you're going to sign one of those, and you're going to be in our park, that's a flag.
Meg, thank you.
Thank you, Meg.